Hi Aries, the full moon is happening for you in your first house of self. Let's see what might be illuminated. We have a tower. Oh wow. Okay. Tower, 8 of Swords, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, a lot of air energy. Wake-ups and shake-ups. With more swords, the Palace of Swords is under the deck. Clarity of thought coming through. Suddenly, surprisingly, shockingly with the tower here. Mars energy, that is your ruler. It's currently in Scorpio. All of this is Mercury energy. Both Mercury and Mars are in Scorpio right now, tag teaming. Scorpio is your 8th house, the house of intimacy, sex, and secrets. There's a shakeup in terms of communication. The Tower is breaking up patterns of overthinking. The Knight of Swords is brave, courageous communication. The Page of Swords has figured out exactly what they need to say to get out of this mindset. Clarity is here with the Palace of Swords, so let's see what this is all involving. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius like crazy. But why is the Tower here? Scorpio energy. Page of Swords, figuring something out, understanding something. This is a detachment energy. Taking a step back to analyze, observe, and witness. Knight of Cups under the deck. What is the 8 of Swords, please? The Empress. Venus energy, the energy of abundance, growth. It's just feeling trapped in terms of growth. Feeling like something keeps you stifled. Putting an end to that with the World. The World, 5 of Swords and the Chariot with the Knight of Swords. Deciding what you want and just going for it. What is the Knight of Swords? 6 of Coins with the Emperor. That is you. That is your energy. Boss vibes, leadership. Somebody that takes control of a situation. Speaks their truth, speaks their mind, demands fairness and respect. 6 of Coins is the energy of receiving something. This can be standing up for yourself in terms of wanting a raise, something about being paid fairly. Page of Swords, please. The Hierophant. We've got Taurus and Gemini here with the Lovers under the deck. The spiritual contract, higher levels of commitment, understanding something about that with the Lovers. The Hangman, feeling trapped in a situation. You could be feeling like a relationship keeps you stifled and you're figuring out what to do about that. The Hierophant can also be traditions, corporations, institutions. This is understanding something about them. I think you feel stuck, but not for long because the Tower is here. What have you figured out with the Tower and the Page of Swords? Or will be figuring out? There's the Lovers again. Gemini energy. This is a deep connection of divine love. 4 Pentacles underneath, holding on to something, holding back from something. The Devil feeling stuck again. Stuck. The Devil is restriction. Hangman, stuck. Queen of Cups to the Hermit, to the Knight of Wands. Really wanting to break free, really trying to decide what to do. There is a choice in love that you're sorting out, but you feel like you can't grow. 8 of Swords, Empress, and the Ace of Wands came out with the 8 of Swords. There is an opportunity here that seems just slightly out of reach. It sparks your passion, your creative interest, your inner fire, but it feels like it's out of reach because 8 of Swords, trapped, stuck, overthinking, victim mentality. 7 of Swords, judgment. The secret strategy to make a decision that you know you need to move out of this situation. Waiting to take action with the Chariot. 5 of Wands, there's conflict around it though, conflict around the communication, and then there we have the Emperor, the divine counterpart underneath. What is the Knight of Swords and the 6 of Coins, please? Communicating about dividing something, shared assets, resources. Wheel of Fortune, change, divinely guided change, divine timing. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, making a plan. 6 of Cups, significant soul connection from the past. Page of Pentacles, with some sort of tangible offer. This is that same pentacle that changes things, putting an ending to something to regain your freedom, self-respect, and independence. 9 of Pentacles, and that's the right thing to do. Moving forward, communicating about a relationship with the Hierophant here, and a new beginning with the Empress. Taking a risk on something new that is happy, but there's fear around it, fear around this love opportunity and putting something to an end in order to take the new beginning. There's sadness and regrets around it. What is the Page of Swords with the Hierophant? The King of Wands, there you are. Ready, willing, and able to take action. Feeling the fear and doing it anyway with the Moon under the deck. This is trusting in the unknown. The Moon and the 2 of Cups. There's a partnership here that you've been balancing, juggling what to do, trying to decide what to do. There's the Queen of Wands, divine counterpart underneath, and that's what's being figured out right now with the Strength. Having the courage to to take responsibility and accountability for something. But the King of Wands has figured out what they want to do to take the new opportunity at hand. That brings so much passion, desire. It's a sudden change, though. What is the advice for Aries, please? It's the end of a cycle. Closure. Wow, that couldn't be clearer. That's your reading, Aries. I do hope it helped. If it did, please don't hesitate to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.